Hello everyone, this is Sarcastic Gaming and welcome to another tutorial from The Last Caretaker. As you can see, I'm quite advanced in the game. I am at level 21, but I will show you a quick guide if you're a beginner and what you can do. So I'll start by showing you a few basics. So after you start, you're gonna start obviously in that compound where you will have to repair the boat. So this is the boat. You'll have to find the boat and then you'll have to repair the engines which are down here. I have loads of stuff in here, don't get overwhelmed by them. It's pretty basic stuff. So let's just start with what you will need. So first of all, you will need some engine boosters. You will find them around I think you'll find them either in the boat or somewhere around the complex where you start. These are the engine cylinders. These are the normal ones, the most common, which you will start with. You can then further on you can upgrade to this one, super booster, or the normal cylinder booster. This is for the diesel engines. And you'll also have the electric engines. The boat has two engines, so you can choose to run on electric power or on diesel power, or you can run them on both and you go with full speed. Now what I suggest at the beginning of the game, it will be hard for you to get a diesel, so you will need diesel to run these ones, the diesel engine. So what I would suggest would be is make sure you have the electric engine running, because that will be your main power. It will be slower, will probably go around 20 kilometers an hour, something like that. Maximum speed 20-25 only on electric, and then with the diesel one you will probably get like at around 40 to 45. My current speed with both engines and fully upgraded is around 55, 58 to 60. These are both fully upgraded, but you'll get that further on in the game, don't worry about it. So what I was trying to say is get the electric engine running, connect it to well, you don't need to connect it. Basically this boat has a battery in it, so it's about 6 kilowatts of battery on its own. I have added two more 6 kilowatt batteries. I have run them across. I've put them here. You can put them wherever you want. But yeah, that's further on in the game anyway. So basically you will need to repair your solar power, and I think you'll have some wind turbines and some solar. I think you'll have one solar panel. I'm not too sure, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's something like that. What I would suggest is make sure you repair the wind turbines and get some more going, because from what I've seen there's two sides of this. So you can choose to run on solar or you can choose to run on wind. The thing is, wind generators, their wind turbines, they are getting damaged quite easily. So even if you get the latest ones, they'll still get damaged, and you will have to repair them. And as you can see at the beginning, you don't have many resources. You'll struggle to find well, not necessarily struggle, but it will be harder for you to find resources and to have all the resources that you need. But I would suggest to try and get them on wind, because wind is available all the time, night time or daytime. With solar you'll only get power during the day, so if you get stuck during the night somewhere and run out of battery, you won't be able to rely on the solar power, because obviously there's no solar. There's no sunshine during the night. But with the wind you will always have some kind of wind, and these generators will always run. but they do get damaged quite easily. The thing is, with the solar panels, they don't get damaged. So unless something is attacking them or something is damaging them on purpose, like, I don't know, some of the monsters or some of the creatures from the game, if they get stuck on it, on the solar panels, they will get damaged. But otherwise, you shouldn't have to repair the solar panels at all. That is the upside or the pro on the solar panels, and compared to the wind turbines. But like I said, you can probably get away with a few of them, and you won't need to repair them that often. But every hour probably or so, you will need to do some repairs. Same with the boat. As you can see, you can repair the boat from anywhere, or right while you're standing on the boat. You just need to have the key tool, which you can find from the if you press T on your keyboard. You have the dismantle tool, or you have the repair tool. You can add them to the action bar, whichever you want. If you right click on it, and just basically you need to have iron. Most of the time the boat will only need iron to repair. You can repair it anywhere on the boat, like I said, and you don't need to worry about it anymore. Right, so let's talk about the diesel engines. So the diesel engines will run on diesel. This is a diesel generator. It will take any bio waste, bio fuel, bio seaweed, bio organic, bio waste, bio light, any of these you will be able to generate diesel from further on in the game. I think, let's have a look. The diesel generator, where is the skills? So you'll be able to create one at level 4, which is not that hard to get into the game. You'll be able to get the Whisper wind turbine at level 3, and you'll get the Lumilight solar panel at level 2. This will be very quick in the game, so you don't need to worry about that. Batteries, I don't really use them. Let's just talk about a few things about from here. Now, the fabricator and the recycler. So the recycler is your main source of materials. This is the recycler. I have it off at the minute, but there you go. Now you will get one of these. You don't need to build one. You will get one on your boat at the beginning. You don't need to build it. You just have to connect it to electricity, like I did from here, and then turn it on. I'm gonna leave it off because it's making a lot of noise. Now this is generating all the materials that you need to build stuff and so on. Robots, as you can see, will give you a lot of parts. So let's see if we're getting this robot in. Let's just take this out. If you press G, it will take everything out from there. So let's turn the recycler and see what we get from a simple robot. If we recycle it, you'll find loads of robots everywhere. So let's see, we got copper, we got silicone, we got polyurethane, aluminum, gold, plastic, iron, and I think that is, and glass, I think. Let's see. So plastic, 2 plastic, 2 iron, 2 aluminum, 2 silicone, 2 glass, 2 polyurethane, 2 gold, and I think that's 5 copper. That's what you will get from a robot. So yeah, that's one of the things. So yeah, the recycler, you have one here. I've built another one up there, and I built this is a fabricator, where you can build stuff. if you don't want to use the robot to build stuff. So you have two options. You can build them with the robot, so you can just, I don't know, let's see, let's build a, right click on it and then build. But the only thing is, if you're holding something in your hands, it won't build it until it has his hands free. So as you can see now, he's building stuff as he doesn't have anything in his hands. So I just made some electric cable. Yeah, you will need loads of electric cables. You will need loads of cables throughout the game to connect all sorts of things, as you can see here. I do have loads of solar panels. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 solar panels and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wind turbines. They both generate the same amount of I think the same amount. So this is outputting now 5.8 kilowatts. This is at 0. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. This is 0 again. There's probably something wrong here, because there is plenty of sunshine. I don't know exactly why it's not generating any. I think it might be due to the fact that my batteries are full. Yeah, so my batteries are full, so nothing is generating at the minute, because there's no point of them to generate. Well, they are generating if I'm putting like giving them a task, but yeah. So they'll both give, as long as they're the same level, like the latest, the last wind turbine or the last solar panel, they'll generate around 8 kilowatts, 6 to 8 kilowatts of electricity per wind turbine or solar panel. What else would I need or wanted to cover? So yeah, that's about the solar panels, and that you will find loads of resources by exploring different sites. So what I would suggest is clear the area where you start. So make sure you grab all the robots that you have, all the plastics, all the like, I don't know, trash cans, whatever you can find and you can lift. Just take it to the recycler, or you can dismantle it. So you have this. So I have it on my quick selection. I don't know. Yeah. So basically, whatever button you put it on, I've put it on number 6. Whatever. You can put it on whichever button you want, and it will dismantle stuff. So this one will give you 1 metal scrap, 1 plastic scrap, 6 bio waste, and 3 fabric straps. So let's just clear this and let's just see something. So 1163, yeah, okay. So bio waste 6. Let's see if because I always wanted to check this. Let me see. No, take everything out. So I need to take everything out. I'm very heavy now. Doesn't matter. So if we're putting it in the recycler, I want to see if we're gonna get the same amount of parts from it. So give me bio waste, which is that 1 plastic, 1 copper, 3 fabric, and 1 iron. So the thing is, if you dismantle it with the hand tool, then you'll get the parts basically, and they'll show like this, like fabric scraps, wire scraps, whatever, copper scraps, broken glass, tech scraps, and so on, metal scraps. Yeah, they'll look like this, and then you will have to come here and put to actually get these basically the actual parts, or the materials, not the parts, the materials. After you're getting the materials, you just loot them and you'll be able to use them straight away. Okay, let's just put everything back here. If you press F on the recycler, it will take all the materials that are usually for recycling. Okay, so we'll take them, put them automatically in, and start recycling straight away, as you can see. Another thing that you can do with the waste, so bio waste, bio-organic, bio-seaweed, bio-light, bio-organic, and so on, all of these you will be able to generate, as you can see here, fat, omega-3, vitamin D, bioregulators, and mitochondrial amplifier, nanite nutrient. But what I mean by this is, if you see here, if you click on an item, it will show you recyclable, and then it tells you possible recycling output. So it'll be protein or carbohydrate, vitamin D on this one, omega-3 on that one, omega-3 on this one, the same, fat, vitamin D, and that's about it. I think there's another bio dark which will give you calcium, which is very important. Now you don't need to worry about this at the beginning of the game, but I just said I'm going to cover it in this video if we're here. You will need all those to feed the human and to put them into a food processor. This is the food processor. You'll need to build it further down in the game in order to get to feed your human, and it will put out this kind of capsules which will give you all sorts of benefits to grow the human. Okay, that's about that. What I would suggest at the beginning, you will need to gather all the plastic. So let's see what I have. So if you find rubber, grab it. If you find like tires or wheels, grab them, dismantle them, put them in the recycler, put them in a box. This is aluminum, yeah. You will need it. You won't probably use that much aluminum, but it will be hard to get. So as you can see, I'm level 21 and I only have 214 of them. Whether in this box I have plastics, and I have 420, 520. So yeah, 520 plastic. It's also showing at the top here, yeah, at the box. This one, I think it's gold. Yeah, I have 300 gold. This one is iron. Iron is very common. Copper is probably the most common material that you will experience in the game, and you will get loads of it from all different kind of items. I have 2 boxes of copper, so I have 600 and something of them. Silicone, it's quite uncommon, as the game is saying. I only have 305. So make sure you take care of it, don't waste it. It's quite hard to get. Then we have glass. Glass is quite common, the same. And then you have titanium, which is very rare, but you can get it very easily. I have another video which covers it. If you look at the shark video, how to kill the shark, you will get basically a lot of titanium from the shark, from killing the shark. Here I have weapons, and then here I have another box with plastic and gold and iron and copper, which were extra items basically. If I just put them here just to clear a bit of my inventory. And the last ones are plasma gels, neutronium, and carbon fiber. These are like artifacts, so they are very uncommon. You won't find them unless you are killing the shark, or unless you're finding different robots, like advanced robots, like these ones that are flying around over here. I can't show you one now. There isn't one around here flying. I can't see anyone flying. There is one there in the distance if you can see it. Yeah, but yeah, those advanced robots will give you plasma gel or neutronium or carbon fiber, but it is very uncommon and you will need to take care of it. I don't know what it's used for. I don't know what is necessary for, like the plasma gel and the neutronium. I haven't came across yet an item that I need to be able to build it, but I suppose one of these will be, so for example, grenade ignition will use titanium. This one will use rubber, titanium and plasma gel. So a reactive core will use plasma gel and titanium. This one uses polyurethane. Logic chip uses glass, silicone probably. Titanium again, advanced alloy mesh. This you will use it in a lot of like even solar panels. You will probably need an advanced alloy mesh. It depends on the solar panel you're building. Fabric, polyurethane, copper, rubber, titanium again for the power core. Neutroniums for a storage matrix. So neutronium and carbon fiber, as you can see, to build a storage I don't know what this is used for, but some of the items down here will probably need a storage matrix, whatever. Copper, silicone, aluminum, plastic, fabric, no. Plastic, no. Iron, rubber, no. Carbon fiber again, and rubber, iron and plastic, and plasma gel again for a isotope stabilizer. This is again advanced stuff. As you advance in the game, you will need to build them. But yeah, I think this is pretty much a good idea of what you need to do in the game. At the beginning, do put let's talk about skills a bit here and enhancers. So you will have enhancer points as you progress every level. You get about 20 points for each level. I started by improving my hydraulics, improving my battery first, and my whole mastery, I think, something like that. So you can see I am level 21. I haven't put any much into vitality. There's not many creatures that can kill you very easily, at least so far in the game. I've managed to probably not die too many times. You just need to be careful, don't get too close to them. Whole mastery, this is the inventory capacity. That's 54 kilogram extra I haven't put much into it, only like on the last levels that I've done. Probably I started to improve it. Improved hydraulics. Now this is to be able to carry stuff, or lift heavy stuff. Now why I'm saying you will probably need this, because you'll get like forklifts or robots and or boxes, and it'll be quite hard for you to lift them if you're not improving this. Mine's at 80%. And probably I'll definitely get more, because I still can't lift some of them. But this is just to be able to like grab a I wanted to do this. So like grab a full box in your hand and then just carry it around with like whatever parts or materials that you need in order to build stuff. That's why you need it, to be able to lift stuff. Engineering, I haven't put any into the engineering. If you want to have like crafting time reduced by 0.5%, so probably 50% faster to build stuff, if you're not bothered about waiting. The probably the wait times are not that bad, to be honest. So whenever you're building stuff, you're just sitting on your boat, not just waiting for them to be built. You're not doing anything else, or just start them. Start this, give it a task to build you something, and then just go and gather more materials. That's what I was doing. Okay, so yeah, not really bothered about the reducing time. Pressure. Now this you will need it quite early into the game, because you will need to dive down into a complex under the water in order to find something. I'm not going to give you any spoilers for now, but you will need to get, mine is at 25 plus, so I managed to get whatever I needed with that. I just had to be careful, and I was probably lucky to find the place where I needed to go quite quickly without having to go too deep. The scrapper, now this is this, so I have found it very useful to use this tool, because obviously you're dismantling a lot of stuff, like in order to get materials. So yeah, I would probably invest in getting some points in here, into the scrapper, so that you are dismantling stuff quite fast. It also, like it's also helping you like reduce the amount of energy or electricity that you use from your battery. So for example, on this robot, the electricity cost is 38 watts, as it shows there when you're dismantling it, and the duration is 2 seconds, so it's 0002. So that's 2 seconds it takes me to dismantle this robot into like scrap parts, yeah, and then put them in the recycler. This box, it takes me 2 seconds, again 25 watts. Let's see up here, because I think there is another box that I've put. If I can climb up there, I'll probably, yeah, there you go. 25, 19, 1 second, 2 seconds. But the main idea is it will save you a lot of time if you are upgrading that and putting more points into it, because you will have to dismantle a lot of stuff. Now I have 46, so mine is like almost 50%, so I'm basically half the time, and I am almost at the maximum. Battery, I have put 55 points, so that's plus 1.1 kilowatt from what you start with. And then power management, I only put some, not much, only lately I've started putting points into here. It's just to optimize your electricity usage. Basically, whatever task you're doing, it probably reduces the electricity. So as you can see, this one, it takes me 5 seconds to dismantle. It would have taken me 10 seconds to dismantle, and probably 200 watts, which 200 watts, it's quite a lot of electricity, considering if you have a small battery at the beginning. This one is 50 watts, but it takes 5 seconds. So as you can see, 5 seconds is quite a long time when you're doing stuff. This one is again 5 seconds. If you're thinking about waiting another 5 seconds, so that's 10 seconds, it takes a lot of time. So it would save you a lot of time, and it won't make the game so boring. Or not boring, but this game is never boring. You always have stuff to do if you want to do stuff. But yeah, that's basically the enhancers explained as well. Then you have the build, where you can build stuff here. There's loads of stuff to be built. And skills, this is where you will unlock all sorts of stuff. Let's just quickly go through these as well. Consumable batteries, I haven't used any. You'll find loads, and they're not very good. I would say there's very small amount of energy in them, and they're not gonna help you a lot. They will help you when like you're really like struggling and you have like zero energy and you need to get out of some places. I personally haven't used them too much. Lights, I haven't unlocked any of the lights. I didn't use them. Small diesel container, I haven't used these. You'll find loads around the map. Small petrol generator, I chose not to use petrol. I don't know why, I just didn't want to use petrol for some reason, and I haven't unlocked this one. I probably can further on. I haven't used it. I didn't need basically a petrol generator. What you can do further on in the game is, yeah, you can have it and then connect probably its like exhaust to your boat and then create methane, which I don't know what you need it for yet, but probably for the rocket, to launch the rockets. Flamer pistol and only fuel light. This is basically a petrol resource backpack. I haven't unlocked it. I haven't used the flamer pistol. I don't know how it works. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. You can try it. I haven't used it personally. The flame grenade, I haven't used grenades. The petrol flow, this is another backpack for a resource backpack to basically keep petrol to fuel basically your gun or your flamethrower or whatever you use it. But as I said, I haven't used fire guns. Sorry. I haven't used any flamethrowers or guns that use petrol, so I haven't unlocked it. Another battery, I didn't need it. There's loads of stuff that I unlocked here. I haven't used them. For example, this small oxygen container, I haven't used one. I never built one. These ones, the conservation coils, I don't know what they are exactly. I don't know how to use them. I've built one. I don't know where it is. I've dumped it somewhere in the boat. I haven't used one. The 360 light again, I've just probably unlocked this. Same with this one, just because I had too many points and never had what to do with them. All these food items like Neuroboost, Enduro Growth, all of these you need to unlock them, because they will help you to build to grow your human, and you will need to put them in the food processor. Guns, bolt sniper, I haven't created one yet. I haven't built one yet. I've only used this gun, the electric rifle, and this one, the bolt rifle, but I think the electric one is better in a way, because it doesn't make you heavier with when you're making like bullets, because you don't have to carry bullets around. You just carry electricity, and I found that easier because I'm always looting a lot of stuff. Flashlights, you can easily go with your normal flashlight that you get at the beginning of the game. So like this one, just a normal torch. I've used it till probably level 15, 16. I didn't need to. I've made this one and then I equipped it, and it's consuming a huge lot of power. I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest with you. I wouldn't recommend making this. It does make a bit more light than the torch, but in most of the time you won't need too much light. You'll have plenty of light, or you'll be able to turn the power on, and then you'll have lights. So yeah, grenades. I haven't made any grenades. I barely used grenades. Other people might find it different. They might use grenades, but with the gun, I was always able to kill whatever enemies I encountered. And then the electric pistol, yeah, this is a must-have. I'm still using the electric pistol on small small enemies or close-up enemies, and it's very useful. Let's just quickly show you how to use the electric pistol. So you add it to your holster, whatever, you right click on it, add it to holster, and then you have it there. What you can do with the pistol is, so let's see, how do I inspect? So as you can see, you need to connect it. You need to connect it to electricity. Yeah, it has that in the middle there. You need to connect it to a cable. So what you do is you select your backpack, if you create one, like a mega cell or whatever. Actually, let's have a look here where it is. You can create a backpack here, level 5, an Oni spark cell. This will basically be another extra battery, external battery, which you will have on your back here on the robot. You create this one, and yeah, you'll have electricity on the back. So you select it, and you select it from here, click use, right click use, and then you have all sorts of options at the bottom. As you can see, if you press F on the keyboard, it will connect to the electric pistol. If you press V, it will connect to your electric rifle if you have one. If you press E, it will connect to yourself and basically recharge your robot. So this is good in when you like really need to get some electricity and you're somewhere far away from your boat or from an electric source, and you just can't go back because you forgot to check your electricity or like your battery level. And yeah, that would be very helpful. But let's just for the purpose of this, I'm gonna connect it to the electric pistol, as I said. So there you go. As long as you have, it's like it has battery in it, it will charge your electric pistol, and you won't have 0, 0, 0. You'll have whatever, it will start charging basically. Let me just show you quickly. Let's charge the Omni cell. There's another thing that you can do here. So no, not that. So look at this. I've turned on the light, as I was saying earlier. So if you look at the bar where it shows my electricity, how much battery I have left, it's currently using 470 watts. If I turn this on, it uses 10.8 kilowatts. So that is per hour. That is about, I would say, 50 to 100 times more electricity than without it, without any lights turned on. Yeah, that's a lot. It takes a lot of electricity. It is bright. You can see quite far away with it, but you don't really use it. So okay, so as you can see here, I have the option to grab cable from the Omni Mega Cell, and then I can connect the Omni Mega, no, not to the gun. So I'll just do the real. Where is it? So let's choose again the backpack, use, and then I'm gonna press E, yeah, to connect it. So I'm gonna press it to connect it. You have two options here with three options actually. So you can choose to charge something by pressing F, so you're switching the input mode. You can choose to charge yourself. As you can see, the electricity comes this way, or you can choose it to equalize it and basically have the same electricity, which whatever. If you're charging something that's on yourself, like yourself, always have the input switch like this. So now I should have that charged. Let's just grab it again, grab the cable. You need to press use in order to get the cable, and I'm gonna press F to connect to the electric pistol. So as you can see, it's starting to go up, it's starting to charge now. Yeah, when you're at 100%, you can disconnect it and you can just leave it connected and then start shooting. When you shoot, it's gonna shoot very close up, it's not gonna shoot very far. But then you can also grab the cable from this and then connect to the electric rifle to V, and then you have this powerful gun or rifle. Let's just shoot at this shark. I'm probably too high up. Yeah. Am I gonna be able to bait it? Oh, he dived down. He's somewhere there underneath the water. Let's see if I can see it from here. I wanted him to start charging at me. He just disappeared now. He'll surface somewhere else. It always does that. Whenever I'm trying to kill him, he's just going down under. I think he took something to the surface there. That thing just resurfaced. He's probably around there somewhere. But yeah, that's about it with most of the stuff. This is just the beginning. There's a lot more for you to learn during the game, but you can always come back and check out my tutorials or my walkthroughs or my gameplays and see how I'm playing. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It does help me a lot to grow like the channel, and I would really appreciate if you would let me know in the comments if you like this tutorial or not. If I was like complete enough, or if I need to add more stuff to it, just let me know in the comments and I'll happily make some more videos for you guys. Thank you very much.